the long-awaited update. Well, it turns out that Otis wasn't just being clingy for no reason. After my last post, several people suggested that my wife might be pregnant, and honestly, that thought hadn't even crossed our minds. I guess we were so focused on Otis's behavior that we didn't think of the bigger picture. But lo and behold, my wife took a pregnancy test the next morning, and it came back positive. That's right, we're having a baby, and Otis knew before either of us did. I've always heard stories about dogs sensing pregnancy before their owners, but I never thought we'd experience it firsthand. Now, Otis's behavior makes so much more sense. He was just being protective of my wife and our future little one. Since we found out, Otis's protective instincts have only grown stronger. He follows my wife everywhere, from room to the bathroom to the kitchen. If she's sitting on the couch, he's right next to her, usually with his head resting on her belly. It's heartwarming to see how in tune he is with her, but it's also a little overwhelming at times. He's become her shadow, and I'm not sure how we're going to handle it once the baby arrives. We took Otis to the vet for a checkup, just to make sure there were no underlying health issues causing his behavior. The vet gave him a clean bill of health and confirmed that it's likely just his protective instincts kicking in. Apparently, it's not uncommon for dogs to become more protective when their owners are pregnant, and it seems like Otis is taking his new role as a big brother very seriously. The growling we mentioned in the original post has happened a few more times since. It seems to be triggered when another dog or stranger gets too close to my wife. We're working with a trainer to make sure this protectiveness doesn't escalate into aggression, but so far, it seems to be manageable. We just need to be mindful of Otis's body language and make sure he feels safe and secure. We've also started preparing Otis for the baby's arrival. We've been introducing him to baby sounds. Thanks, YouTube. And showing him baby-related items around the house like a crib and stroller. He seems curious, but not overly concerned, which is a good sign. We're also planning to bring home a blanket or onesie that smells like the baby before the actual introduction, so Otis can get used to the baby's scent. As for us, we're thrilled about the pregnancy. It's something we've been hoping for, and the fact that Otis was the first to know is just icing on the cake. We're grateful to have such a loving and protective dog by our side during this exciting time. To all the commenters who suggested that my wife might be pregnant, thank you. Your insight helped us figure out what was really going on, and we couldn't be more grateful. Otis is still the star of the show, and we're excited to see how he'll adjust to his new role as big brother once the baby arrives. I'll keep you all updated as we get closer to the due date. But for now, we're just enjoying this exciting new chapter in our lives. Otis is doing a great job of keeping my wife and the baby safe, and we couldn't ask for a better companion.